Leader, I'm looking for an amendment to the order of business today to bring the Minister for Defence, or the Minister with special responsibility for defence, before the House. I've just received news. We have a battalion due to deploy to the Lebanon in 3 weeks' time, in fact in 2.5 weeks' time, and the commanding officer of that battalion has resigned to take up a job in the private sector. Now, I do not know how you will send a battalion that has been training for several weeks under the command of this officer out to the Lebanon. I do not know where you're going to find a Lieutenant Colonel to take over a battalion at such short notice. At the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, you would expect that most of them would be married men and women with family commitments that need to be organised before they would leave the country for 6 months. I understand that this has come as quite a shock this morning in defence, and I just think we need to know where we're going with it. So I'm asking for an amendment to the order of business. Leader, I want to welcome much of what came in the budget yesterday for education, and the appointment of new teachers is to be welcomed. And you, as a teacher yourself, Leader, will know that there is some concern that these jobs now will be subdivided into part hours for teachers. Instead of giving full contracts to teachers, that we'll find 3 teachers being appointed for every teacher that the government intended to appoint. So I would hope that we would have the Minister for Education in here to discuss the issues that arise from the budget with respect to education. The 190 million that has been provided for further and higher education is to be welcomed. But if we're to listen to the Provost of the local university, Trinity College down the road here, and various other presidents of colleges around the country, Ireland is falling behind in third-level education ratings around the world. And I do realise that there's a huge draw on government funds all of the time, but I do think that we need to find a way of investing in third-level education at a much higher level. We need to see greater research, and I do know that there is money gone in for research in the budget, and that's to be welcomed. But I do think that we need to ensure that our higher education is funded properly in order to compete on the world stage. And then in further education, and I know, Leader, you'll have some feelings towards the further education people yourself, we need to see apprenticeships developed at a stage where there is peer esteem with bachelor degrees. People spend 5 years of their life training to be various vocational occupations. They should be held in the same esteem as those who attend university. And I think that's something that behoves all of us to work towards. But I think it's something that government can assist on by putting further funding into further education. So I leave it at that this morning. Thank you very much indeed, Cathal.